Alright everyone, welcome to Jasper's History Facts, and then what today is May the 13th. And on this day, in 1637, the table knife is introduced to the world for the first time. So quick rundown, what is a table knife? A table knife is a knife that is rounded on the end. A lot of times people use it for spreading or um, sometimes cutting lighter things, but a lot of people would call it a butter knife. At least a lot of people where I'm from call it a butter knife. It's not a spread knife. That is something a little different, but it's a simple knife that you could have to spread on, but it's simple. It's not a spread knife, but it can spread, of course. But how do we get introduced to such a simple device? Well, of course, the story has to be a little bit more interesting than just, oh, well, somebody wanted to make it and they thought it'd be a good idea. No. See, it has to get more interesting. So the story goes that a cardinal, Cardinal Richelieu, I believe that's how it's pronounced, not 100% sure, odd name, but he is very unpopular, and the only person that really likes him is the king. Well, this obviously puts Richelieu in a little bit of a tight situation, because of course, as a cardinal, he has to have some guests every once in a while for dinner. Of course. Well, the story is that he, not wanting to see people pick their teeth with knives, which is something people did obviously for a long time, which is kind of gross and he, not fit for a cardinal, let's say. But he didn't want to see that. And also, he didn't obviously want his guests to stab each other or himself, or him, I should say, not himself. But so he orders his kitchen staff to take all of the knives that he had and round the tips of them, so that the point is now a rounded edge rather than not a rounded edge, but you know what I mean. It's rounded rather than being a pointy knife, and that creates the first table knife. Now, is the story true? We don't know. There's obviously no way to fully know, but it is kind of funny to think maybe something as simple as what we would think today as just a table knife had its start as a cardinal not wanting to be stabbed. Just a little interesting. Hopefully someday we can ever verify if this is true, but probably not. But it's more fun to think that it is, isn't it? And now you know.